Welcome back to the channel, and for those of you who are new around here, we are Mark and Debs, aka the Wanderin Wilds. Join us on our adventures as we travel around the UK, Europe and our home country, the Isle of Man, home to the famous TT races.
If travelling around in a motorhome is something for you, then stick around and follow us as we travel with our 3 dogs, Bill and his rescue dog Ruby. It's collaboration time again, and in this video we share with you 5 things we do before we set off on a camping trip. Welcome back. It's light in the van. Nice and sunny.
Sun shining, mixed change. So
yes.
Yeah, welcome back to the channel.
Today we're doing our 3rd collaboration video, and the subject this time is 5 things to check before you set off. So that could be, I suppose, when you set off from a campsite or when you set off from home. So we're going to take you through the things that we think are important.
Yeah, so our 5 things that we check before we set off are item number 1.
Item number 1, fuel.
Fuel.
Very important.
Always make sure we've got plenty of fuel. Don't want to mess about stopping off on the way, do we?
No, and we use it for the heater as well, don't we? The diesel heater at night, so
we do.
We need to make sure there's plenty of fuel on. And also for the generator, because we haven't been lucky enough to have a Jackery or a similar item given to us. Hint, hint. So yes, fuel is the first one. Hiya, is that Black Horse? Yeah, we just need to borrow another couple of grand, please. Yeah. We're filling up the motorhome with fuel. Yeah. What do you mean you can't? They can't give it us. Well, thanks a lot. Second is gas. Gas. Always make sure we've got gas. Now, we're lucky enough we've got the gas flow system on the van, so we always make sure that we top up with our LPG and our gas before we go, because the last thing we want to be doing is running out of gas. Yeah, we'll show you the gas flow system. Here we are. We're at the auto gas, aren't we?
Here we are. We're about to get some LPG. There's the release lever. The lever for the LPG.
It was just behind the passenger seat if you couldn't see, but we've got a curtain there.
And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure the gas bottles are turned off. It's the cap where the filler point is. Then we're going to connect it. So those little 2 points, and then what we're going to do just in there,
match them up with our 2 points.
Press and twist.
There's a lock on that, isn't there?
There's a lock on this one. I can figure it out. You can hear a little bit of a hissing noise, so that's on. Now we're going to have to do that. Press the button.
There we go. We'll see how much gas we've used.
There we go.
Is that it full?
That's it full. £8.62. Although, look at that price per litre. 140.9.
So now we're going to disconnect. So you take the release
handle.
Squeeze it.
Release the gas. Twist the nozzle. And remove the nozzle. Put the cap back on. That's done.
Ta-da!
As easy as that. Item number 3.
Item number 3 is when you're setting off from a campsite, check your windows and your
Skylights.
Skylights.
Skylights,
yes.
Yeah. Always make sure they're closed. You won't want to break any of the skylights or the windows setting off with them open. They are really expensive to replace, so what we tend to do is a quick walk around the van and just double check everything, that there's nothing been left open or connected or anything like that before we set off. So yeah, always do one quick walk around the van just to make sure.
And have a look up top as well.
Yeah, and have a look up top.
they're important, the events. We've driven along the motorway with the vent open, haven't we?
We've driven along the motorway with the roof vent open, which was not my fault.
But you couldn't concentrate on driving then, could you?
No, I couldn't concentrate for the stress of the roof vent being ripped off, and they can be very, very expensive.
So I think I had to get up, didn't I?
Yes.
Which is illegal.
I made you get up whilst driving and close the vent that you left open.
It was a tough vent as well. It took me ages to go with it, especially when it was going along at 70 miles an hour. Anyway, we digress. Food! Food! Really important thing. So that's what we do. We get food in, don't we?
Night before.
Fill the fridge up with food.
Yeah, have a little plan of how long we're going for, what we're going to eat, so that when we go camping we're not messing about going to shops and stuff. We've
And
got
toilet rolls.
everything we need. And toilet rolls.
Yeah. Food, toilet rolls. Tyre pressures. Tyre pressures though, what should they be?
They should be nice.
Hang on,
and
I'm on a
black
squeaky
and round.
Hang on, I'm on a squeaky floorboard.
Black, round and not flat at the bottom.
Tyre pressures. There we go. And that's where you'll find yours. Somewhere, probably there. Okay.
Well, film me then. This is the Mark Show. Oh, I'm going to explain where these stickers are. They're not always in the same place.
I've just explained that.
Have you?
Yeah.
So every
Just said it's
motorhome
there.
is right there.
Yeah, well, it's either there or it's somewhere else,
It's the
isn't
driver's
it?
door, it's in the passenger door, or it's on the back of the fuel cap.
Well, it can be on the back of the fuel cap because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just check that if you can't find it. Right.
You'll need an editing bloody miracle here.
Mark's going to check the fire pressures.
The fire trashes.
Check the fire pressures, babe.
We might have to get the pump out actually, because if you come round this side.
Ah, wait! What were you going to do to check the tyre pressures?
Oh right, okay, sorry. And action. Action.
Quick update, got the tyre pressure pump thing ready to go, and it wasn't working. So we've come to a garage. I'm just going to film Mark. 61. So,
That was fun.
tyre pressures.
Done.
So you went with the motorhome doesn't start. And the dogs. Yeah, can't forget the doggies, can we?
You can't forget the dogs in our
No, you
house.
can't
You haven't
forget
got
the
a chance of forgetting the dogs, because they know when we're going camping and they start going ballistic in the house.
Yeah, you literally pick the keys up and they just...
They know.
Oh God, this is manic. The other thing I was going to mention is water. If you're filling your tank up, it's going to cost you fuel, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So we try not to travel with water on board, but kind of get water along the way, don't we?
Maybe give the dogs a drink and things like that. Flush the loo. But we don't carry much. Carrying half a tank is probably not a good idea either, because you get it sloshing around and it makes your van more unstable than probably it should be, doesn't it?
This video is in collaboration with other YouTube channels. There are some amazing channels in the group, so make sure you go over and check those guys out. All the links to the channels will be down in the description, so nip down into the description, click on the links to their channels and go and see what those guys are saying.
And don't forget to comment, because we
Because
like
we like
comments. Oh, and don't forget to hit the, what's that bell?
Ring the bell, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
like thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh, that sky looks nice up there, doesn't it?
You concentrate on what we're doing. Never mind the
but
sky
no,
up
it
there.
looks nice.
It looked the same the other night, the night before, the week before, the year before. Still there.
Mind you, we have got bird poo on the roof.
Oh, you've got bird poo on the roof.
You won't be able to concentrate
I'll
now.
have to get up and clean that. You shouted at me.
Did I?
Yeah,
Well, that's normal.
yeah, that's normal.
I always shout at you. That's doing that light on and off thing again. Did you see it then? It went dark and then light and dark and light. Hi? See?
What?
Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got the giggles. It's alright, let me just... now I'm comfy.
Don't do that, people think we're in a relationship.
Action. Not that kind of action.
It was none of that.